All right, we should be good.
Awesome.
This is a laboratory. I built a laboratory.
So what happens in the laboratory?
Oh, exciting research. Oh, this is a meld facility. So, oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the cybernetic enhancement facility. This is where you build mechs. So finally we've got the mech situation set up. We had Seabass on the team for like 5 years, and he was doing nothing. So I was just waiting to rip off his limbs.
Alright, so maybe I should explain my experience with XCOM.
Yeah, please do.
In, I don't know, maybe the mid-90s, someone will be able to look this up, but I had a demo for XCOM Terror from the Deep.
Yes.
And
yeah.
I played that a lot and died constantly, like never made it. And that's it. That's my XCOM experience.
All right, your audio cut out a little bit, so all I heard was "never made it."
Oh, I never made it out of the little ship or submarine or whatever it was.
Yeah,
underwater space.
Terra from the we're seeing Seabass's legs and arms being replaced with robot parts right now. But yeah, I think Terra from the Deep, the demo came on a PC Gamer demo disc. So they used to include it with the magazine, like every month, a demo disc. And yeah, that game was even harder than the original game, which was notoriously hard. I hated it.
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with its capabilities.
That's, I think, what made me hate computer games. I used to get PC Gamer, like, whenever I could convince my dad to buy it for me. And then I would play all those demos, and they were all terrible. Or impossible, or I just didn't understand them because I was like 10.
Yeah. That was the big thing for me with the original XCOM. I loved it, but looking back at how I played it, I clearly did not understand the game. And I never won. It was just a matter of seeing how many months I could go with my incredibly feeble non-strategy of never upgrading my soldiers or getting new technology. Well, so that's Seabass now. He's brown because I didn't ask Seabass. So I'm like 10 missions ahead at this point, and I never thought to ask Seabass what color he wants to be, so I just keep on changing his colors.
Good. I mean, it's a good look.
I think so.
Now, who's that?
I think is that FFD? It might be. I'm just handing out awards right now, because the little medals give you tiny bonuses. So this one's called Monster Bong Rips, and this this lets your guys not panic when shit goes down. Or it's not like they don't panic. It's if they panic, they won't shoot another one of your soldiers.
That's good, but
Bangs out.
Oh shit.
but I do like when FFD panics, though.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Oh, is that the Millennium Falcon is attacking you? And is this like a mini game? Like when you used to play Blades of Steel? You have to...
It is like a minigame, but
anything
it's like the shittiest little minigame. You can abort. No, actually, if you've done autopsies on sectoids and floaters, you
they
can
just
get...
all die?
Well, no. I sent in another interceptor. The first interceptor got too badly beat up. It didn't crash, but it got too badly beat up. So we can only bring 5 people on the mission this time. I still apparently have not gotten the upgrade for the 6th person. And this is Seabass's first mission. It's just a regular downed UFO, or medium-sized downed UFO, which I guess we hadn't done before.
So these are aliens you've been fighting. Now, I watched like all of the last season, or whatever you want to call it, and had no idea what was... there was some very thin men you hated in the and, like, the alien dudes from the t-shirts that people used to wear in high school, the I Still Believe, you fought some of those, too, it looked like.
Yeah, yeah. That's mostly it. That's. I'm trying to think. Have we even seen any other? Oh no, we've seen Seekers. We've seen the squid robots.
Yes. In the last one, there was dogs, angry dogs, or spider dogs, or something.
No, I think you're making that one up. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, I think you might see those in the next video. Not this one.
So wait, who did we had Jim? We had Jim Davis. We had DDT. We had Seabass. We had Brucey.
Oh shit, yeah. I think that's it. Jim Davis, Brucey, Seabass, DDT. Who are we missing? That's 4 people. Brucey, Seabass, DDT, Jim Davis.
Maybe Beeps or FFD.
I feel like I'm going nuts here. I can't count. By the way, that long period of not moving that you may or may not have noticed is because this is the last mission in a series of missions I recorded while becoming increasingly drunk. And at this point, it was late in the evening, and I was trying to keep 2 cats from fighting one another. So there are a couple points where the game doesn't move.
At first, I misunderstood and thought you were talking about 2 cats.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the pieces of 2 cats' dead body from fighting one another. So this is kind of, I hate missions like this where it's like a down UFO or something, and you just spend a bunch of turns getting close to the UFO and nothing happens, and then you just waiting for aliens to show up. Pretty much on any of the other abduction missions, it's kind of like they're positioned intelligently. You don't have
so
to
if you get these the melds, that
oh yeah, that lets you. This is obviously one of those places where I'm not moving. The meld lets you make more sea bass robots, or later on you can genetically change your soldiers, which I will do to the squad, assuming XCOM makes it that far, but or WDDPCOM I should say. But you gotta kind of have to wait for a while. I mean, you can make a genetic modification chamber.
Is it worthwhile to take someone who hasn't been upgraded and then turn them into a?
Yeah, it is, in my opinion, because I think the soldiers who have already made...
when you turn Seabass.
Right, like Seabass, Seabass had like no skills when I cut all of his body parts off. But I actually kind of prefer it that way because the soldiers who have skills, I don't want to lose them as their class.
Right.
Because the mech loses all those special abilities and shit, like, you know, snipers can shoot shit from all the way across the field and stuff like that. So, like, I wouldn't want to... Brucey is the only squad site sniper we have right now. I mean, the only sniper who can shoot from, like, halfway across the map. I wouldn't want to turn him into a robot because he'd lose all that. But so with the genetic mods, you can't do genetic modifications unless you've done autopsies on aliens, and that's research time that takes away from other stuff you could be researching. So usually what I try to do is I gun on getting satellites over South America, because if you do that, then you get instant research for autopsies and interrogations of aliens. Like, you don't have to wait at all.
So is that what, like, South America is the world leader in alien autopsies, or is that just the way the game?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure why they have that specialty. I don't think the specialties make a lot of sense, honestly. Like, the European specialty is like expert knowledge, so you get cheaper workshops and laboratories. I don't see how Europe is any good at researching and building shit.
All right, so the other guy is FFD. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was even a question. God, I can't believe we're this far and still haven't seen the aliens yet.
So, I mean, I assume all the manufacturing power comes from Norway and their unions.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah. Oh yeah, in that light, it makes sense. Oops, I just paused the video slightly, but it's good. No, it's fine. Can you hear my cat right now?
No.
Oh, okay, good. He's just walking around crying.
There's people roaming the halls doing the same.
So, why are you in a hotel right now?
Because I'm pilfering from work. I lied and told them I needed to stay in the hotel until I found a place to live. But my plan was always just to move in with my girlfriend's parents. So I never needed to find a place to live. All my stuff's there. I'm just going to stay here and make them pay for my meals for a few weeks.
Jesus Christ. That's a good plan, actually.
It's pretty fantastic so far. Also, the hotel is like a 10-minute walk to work, and I'd have to, when I move to her parents' place, I'll just take the train. So I'm just enjoying the easy life while I can.
I'm jealous. Actually, is the food any good?
Yes. There's like this crazy cafeteria food court place. Has like a million different places to eat, and then on the walk from work to here, there's like 100 restaurants. So I just eat different things every day. Try things that I've never tried before, like Chinese food. Such.
Chinese food is a real rarity in Canada.
Well, just in very small towns where I've been. Like we have Casey's, Kelsey's. I don't know if you have those,
No idea.
but just like chains that serve burgers, and that is all.
I see. Okay. So I have to say, my only two impressions of Canada, being the ignorant American that I am, are kind of a jumble of when I went to Montreal, which was actually quite nice, and Trailer Park Boys. Those are my only two sources for intuition on Canada.
It's pretty accurate. So that was the flying squid.
Yeah, that was the flying squid, and you got to see Seabass use his enormous machine gun on it. So this is like all hell kind of breaks loose.
That looks like the primary power source for the alien craft.
As soon as we get into this room,
Guess this was the
an outsider appears, which FFD was able to take down, but then the two seekers appear, and then 3 floaters burst in. So I kind of hate that when all the aliens show up at once.
Now, is that a product of the difficulty level, or is that just the fucking way she goes?
It's just, yeah, it's not a product of difficulty level. It's just sometimes things happen weirdly. I'm trying to get DDT to shoot a rocket through these doors at these 3 floaters, but she can't actually shoot through the doors. So I have to move Brucey up to open the second door so that she can shoot through it. I can see one of the floaters, but I kind of have an idea of where the other ones are just because I kind of remember where they flew off to.
Rockets away.
And it looks like it hit 2 of the floaters.
moving to position. Visual on the goods.
Yeah, so that one, there's a milk canister over there, but it's only got 1 turn on it, which means I'm never going to get over there to get it, so just forget about it.
Headed there now.
I also want to mention that when you first get a mech robot, you can give it one of 2 skills. And one of them is a punch, a big punch, and then the other is a flamethrower. But I gave Seabass the big punch because I figure it's more entertaining if he hits things than just sets them on fire.
I thank you very much. I approve.
I never really use the flamethrower because the range I feel like is too short. It can be kind of entertaining because it goes out in arc, and usually a lot of times aliens will panic if they get hit with the flamethrower, which is one of only like 2 ways in the game to get them to panic, and the other is to literally fuck with their heads.
Just like say weird shit about their mom, or what?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I mean, just remind them that they have obligations and responsibilities, and that people think about them maybe in non-ideal ways. I think that I was once again stopping cats from fighting at this point.
A breather.
Promise that I don't do this in the next mission.
I imagine every time there's a pause, you're just silently and angrily chugging from a bottle.
I was doing a lot of these missions with Vet Lady in the background, and especially in the later ones, I start cursing a lot in frustration because things are going real badly. She was telling me, like, you shouldn't do commentary after the fact. You should just record yourself cursing angrily at everything, and then just upload that as an audio track.
Kind of like that, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like doing the guest commentary. I've tried doing the... The problem is that, like, I can spend 10 minutes cursing angrily, but I'm just as liable to sit there for 5 minutes quietly scratching myself. So...
The last time we were on tiny chat or whatever the chat thing we were doing was. I remember you had 2 separate glasses of whiskey, and then both of them and just drank from the bottle. That's what I imagine is going on.
Taken care of.
I don't remember that, but that sounds about right. Yeah. What's going on? I can't.
Looks like you're attacking sea bass.
Yeah, luckily, I think we talked about this before, but luckily the Overwatch shots, your shots that you make at aliens can't miss and hit your own guys, which is something that could happen. I don't know if you remember from Terror of the Deep, that could happen.
That's the bane of my existence.
Alright, so I think there's only 2 thin men left on the map, because this was not too bad. The only annoying part about the mission, like I said, is that everyone came up all at once. Am I really shooting a shredder rocket over there? I want to hit the big green tower, the power supply. That's worth money. I don't really want to.
So, do the missions automatically, if you're trying to retrieve things or whatever, or save people, do the missions automatically end as soon as you kill the aliens?
Yes, they do. But I mean, if you kill all the aliens, anything that's left to retrieve or save is automatically retrieved or saved.
Oh.
So.
Saves you the busy work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's pretty nice in that way. Oh, and this is... Oh, right, because I knew there was another floater out here we couldn't see. So I just sent Brucey out literally in the middle of the map with no cover. Or not Brucey, FFT, because that's what I like to do with FFT.
It's really working out with them, though.
Yeah, it is. He's doing well. It'll be a sad day when FFT dies. Sort of.
Roger that.
And this is the punch.
And is that was a free move?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's not a free move. You can do it after you move, but it doesn't take any ammunition, and you can do it as many times as you want. Like, it doesn't have a cooldown or anything like that. So. Oh, and DDT leveled up. Promoted, whatever. And FFD got promoted too. Oh, so now he has rapid fire. He can shoot twice in one go.
FFB has 18 kills.